This unit is called Theorems About Angles and Perpendicular Lines. Complete the notes as we go through them. Special pairs of angles. Complementary angles are two angles whose measures have the sum of 90 degrees. Each angle is called a complement of the other. Complement. If you look down at the image on the left, you'll see that angle R and angle N are complementary because they add up to 90 degrees. Angle R is 60, angle N is 30. And then the other image, you'll see that angle POQ is a complement of angle ABC. You'll notice that you can have complementary angles within a triangle, and you can also have complements of each other when they're just drawn separately. Supplementary angles are two angles whose measures have the sum of 180 degrees. Each angle is called a supplement of each other. And if you look at the images, you'll see down below, you'll see that angle BOA, which is right here, and angle AOC, which is right here. They are supplementary because if you add them up, you get to 180 degrees, and you can notice that these two angles are going to make a straight line. You will also see it written like this over here. So this angle, if we call that angle 1 and that angle 2, angle 1 is a supplement of angle 2. If we look up here at my messy triangle, I have a right triangle here, and if this was 45 degrees and we had a complement, it would also be 45 degrees because 45 and 45 is 90. If I said that we had an angle that was 40 degrees, its complement would be 50 degrees. And then down below, if we had supplements, if we had an angle that was 30 degrees, its supplement would be 150, because 30 and 150 give you 180. If you had an angle that was 110 degrees, its supplement would be 70 degrees. We're going to look at some word problems next. Let's take a look at these word problems. These are tricky in that it is the reading that's going to be a little bit harder than the actual math. So this statement says, find the measure of an angle that is 46 degrees less than its complement. This is all you will be getting when we are working with these word problems. What you have to know is this. You're always going to write let x equal the measure of the angle. And when they're asking for the complement, you are always going to write let 90 minus x equal the measure of its complement. And now we're just going to start to plug things in. So let's take a look at what it says here. Find the measure of an angle. Well, we've already written that the measure of an angle is x. So this is x. And if you remember, that is, or is, stands for your equal sign. So find the measure of an angle that is. Now we have 46 degrees less than its complement. I know that less than means subtract, so I'm going to put a minus sign. This is where it gets tricky. If you remember from 6th grade, when you had less than, the number that came before it went in the back. So it's 46 degrees less than its complement, which means we have the complement, and now we're going to take 46 away from it. The complement, which we've written here, is always 90 minus x. So this is our equation. Find the measure of an angle, x, that is, equals 46 degrees less than its complement. The complement, subtract 46. So now we're going to rewrite it here. 90 minus x minus 46. And let's just start to combine like terms. So we have 90 minus 46, which is going to be 44 minus x. X equals, we have to add x to both sides. We have 2x equals 44, divide by 2, and then x is 22. So that is the measure of an angle that's 46 less than its complement. So what does that really mean? So let's take a look at this. Find the measure of an angle that's 46 degrees less than its complement. Well, the angle's 22. What would the complement of a 22 degree angle be? Well, that's just going to be 90 minus 22, which is going to be 68. So that's the complement of 22. Now, is 22 46 degrees less than 68? And it is. That's how you can check your work. Let's take a look at the second one. Two angles are supplementary. One angle measures x minus 2 degrees, and the other measures 2x plus 5 degrees. Find the measures of both angles. So this one is just saying that they're supplementary. They're giving you some angle degrees. In this case, best thing would be draw a picture. I know that this is going to be supplementary because I've got my straight line and I have my two angles. So I'm going to call this one x minus 2 and this one 2x plus 5. Now what do I know about supplementary angles? They have to add up to equal 180. So if I added these two, x minus 2 plus 2x plus 5, it's going to equal 180. So let's start to combine like terms. We have x and 2x is 3x. Negative 2 plus 5 is plus 3 equals 180. Subtract 3 from both sides. We get 3x is 177. Divide by 3. 3 goes into 17 5 times. And then we have 27. So we have x is 59. So if x is 59, this one would be 59 minus 2 is 57. And then you can take 180 minus 57 to get the supplement, or you can do 2 times 59 and add 5. I like to plug it back in. You can do either way and you'll get 123 degrees for the other angle. Let's take a look at this one. A supplement of an angle is 3 times as large as a complement of the angle. Find the measure of the angle. Okay, again, always the measure of the angle is x. And then I did 180 minus x as the measure of its supplement. And then 90 minus x is the measure of the complement. It doesn't matter which one of these you put in order, but it's always going to be written this way. The complement is always 90 minus x, and the supplement is always 180 minus x. So let's break this down. The supplement of an angle, so supplement is 180 minus x. So get your supplement is your equal sign. 3 times as large as a complement. So 3 times as large is your 3, and because complement of the angle has those two terms, we have to put these in parentheses. This is the hardest part of the problem. So let's take a look and break it down again. A supplement of an angle, starting off with 180 minus x, is your equal sign. 3 times as large means your 3 times 3 is going to be distributed here. Complement of the angle is your 90 minus x. So I have nothing on this side to combine, but I do have to distribute. and that's 270 minus 3x. Okay, so now I'm going to add 3x because I want to get rid of this negative sign. 180 plus 2x equals 270. Does not matter if we add x to the other side, you'll end up with negatives, which will end up canceling to becoming positives. Now we will subtract 180. That goes away. 2x equals 90. Divide by 2. X is 45. And because x is the measure of the angle, which we wrote up here, and that's what it's asking for, we're done. X is 45. Please feel free to go back and rewind this and try it out again. The hardest part is going to be coming up with that statement. This right here is going to be the most challenging part, but I really think if you just break it down as we did up here and look for these sections that match your let statements, it will be easier. On the bottom of page 51 in your textbook, you have classroom exercises. The exercises are 1 through 9. I want you to go ahead and work on those using this section of notes, and then we will continue with the notes on vertical angles. Vertical angles are two angles such that the sides of one angle are opposite rays to the side of the other. That's the book definition. The nice and easy definition is, in other words, when two lines intersect, they create vertical angles, and those angles are equal. So here you'll notice you have one intersecting line here, one intersecting line there, and when they cross, you create these angles here. And angle A is going to be equal to angle A on the other side, and angle B is going to be equal to angle B on the other side. So if angle A was 40 degrees, the one opposite will be 40, and if angle B is 140, the angle opposite would be 140. As a result, angle A plus angle B will equal how much? 180, because this is a straight line. They are supplementary angles. Here's an example. Angle ABC and angle DEF are vertical angles. If angle ABC measures 50, then the measure of DEF also would be 50. Let's take a look at the measure of the vertical angles and show your work below. So we know that these angles must be equal, which means m plus 20 equals 100. We're going to subtract 20 from both sides, and m is 80. So that's your measure. M is 80. This is 100 and that's 100. Did you have to do all that work? Could you just said, well, I know that that's 100. What plus 20 is going to get me 100? This is just doing the math. And back up to this problem here. I don't think those angles are labeled correctly, but the whole point is if they are vertical, then the measurements will be the same. Let's take a look at the picture down below. X plus 16 and 4x minus 5. They are vertical angles, which means they are equal. So we are going to set them equal to each other and find out what they measure. So x plus 16 is the same as 4x minus 5. So I'm going to subtract x from both sides so I don't have a negative. 16 equals 3x minus 5. Add 5 to both sides. 21 equals 3x. Divide by 3, and 7 equals x. You can go ahead and substitute the 7 in and figure out what the measurements are. So you would have 23 degrees here and 23 degrees here. And if I asked you to figure out the measure of this angle, 180 minus 23. You've got your workspace for page 51, 5 through 9, which you did already. Down here, page 52, 10 through 19, this is the image from the book. So if you take a look at what you're given here, you can see you have a straight line. And if this is 40 and this is 60, that's 100. AOB, this missing spot right here, must be 80. And this is just like a big puzzle. So you can go ahead and work on 10 through 19. And when you do number 10, please just write the question out so we know what you're referencing. This is also going to be good practice for naming your angles. And that's 80. And that is going to be congruent to this one right here, EOD. Gotta put my congruent symbol because they are vertical angles. Here are some word problems. They're from page 53. And I'm going to read 28, and then I just want you to pause the video and then see if you can come up with a let statement and then put it back on. Find the measure of an angle that is twice as large as its supplement. So you need 2 let statements. Pause the video, see if you can remember what they are. Did you come up with this one? Let x equal the measure of the angle, and let 180 minus x equal the measure of its supplement. So now it's asking for, find the measure of an angle, so that's your x, that is your equal, and now we have twice as large, which is your 2, parentheses, its supplement, which is 180 minus x. And then that would be solved. X equals 360 minus 2x. Don't forget to distribute. Add 2x to both sides. 3x equals 360. Divide by 3. X is 120 degrees. Try 29, 30, and 31. 31 is a little bit harder, but just break it down just like we did with our notes.